I served in 1987 to 1991. My military background is the United States Marine Corps Amphibious Assault. The MOS is 1833. I was an amphibious assault vehicle commander and served in the first Gulf War. The challenges were first in that you're coming from a very structured environment. You have skills and competencies that don't necessarily translate into the civilian world. It was a challenge because it seemed like once I got out of the Marine Corps, everything else was up to me. I had to figure everything out. I had to finance everything. I had to do everything on my own.
I think with Jake's story, him being a veteran and coming into the program, it kind of gives him an advantage as well because he had already, he already has the skills working with the military, and then he came in when he got laid off from the job that he had.
So we do systems, anything from helping to actually do the manufacturing, assembly, we can do welding robots, to packaging. So we've done ones that are case packing, palletizing, labeling. We knew that we wanted a technician, and we knew we were getting to the point where we really needed one. And when Jake came to me saying he needed a job, I was like, well, that's good, but this isn't your background. And that's where the on-the-job training program really kicked in nicely.
Sat down with the owner of the company, and we wanted to work out our options. He wanted me to be at a certain skill level and education level. And then he talked to a friend of his at the Department of Workforce Services, and they said, well, we've got this program for re-educating and retraining veterans.
And so the program helped us by paying a percentage of his wages during the first several months while we got him up and trained so that it wasn't as expensive for us to bring him on.
And so it's both me, my employer, and the counselor sat down and said, this is what my goals are. This is what I think my needs are to get there. And how can we do that? We structured a plan that allowed us to be able to hit those goals and meet those needs that in a way that myself individually was not able to do.
He completed his on-the-job training, so then they offered him a position, a full-time position there, and then he's also still going to school. So he's still getting all the training that he needs from Southwest Tech, and that's how we're still working with him.
Most business people understand getting a return on your investment, and they understand that training is time-consuming and expensive. And this makes it easier to make a business case because it lowers the cost of entry.
Yes, I would absolutely recommend Workforce Services to any veteran who's looking to get retrained, to extend their career, or take the next step in their path towards full productivity. The program's available, and the people who are there, and the people are willing to help.